What's up, guys? The boys, 20K13. I'm going to talk about NBA 2K16 10 players who should get a stat boost. The 2014-15 NBA season has been one of change. Many younger athletes have burst onto the scene, giving us a taste of the landscape once Kobe and LeBron fade into memories. While players regarded as underachievers have bounced back to prove their critics wrong. As with any good franchise or sports game, 2K Sports will be definitely keeping track of teams' surging talent and fading stars in order to accurately portray their ability in the series' next installment. The question of player rating will always generate fierce debate among fan bases, just as arguments involving the ability of real-life sportsmen will eternally rage. Sometimes, however, a stat boost seems more of an objective fact than an opinion. This year has seen enough breakout performance to make 2K's job just a little bit easier than usual. While every NBA season features at least one player who seems to operate on a plane above their peers, the past 6 months have seen at least three or four young guns playing with cheat code dominance, as well as the more predictable leading lights. 2K16 should also take into account the resurgence of one or two players thought to be in decline, as well as much improved performance from six-man and role players. Here are the 10 NBA stars most worthy of a healthy stat boost come the next edition of NBA 2K. Number 10, Andrew Wiggins, Minnesota Timberwolves. Despite being immediately traded as a pawn to fuel the Cleveland Cavaliers championship ambition, Andrew Wiggins had enjoyed a solid season in Minnesota, averaging a respectable 16.9 points a game and shooting just under 45% from the field. The number one draft pick rightfully scoped the Rookie of the Year award, and his stock looked capable of rising a great deal over the next few seasons. Wiggins' impressive debut has surely earned a slight boost, especially in terms of scoring, to go with his already impressive athleticism. Number 9, Lou Williams, Toronto Raptors. Lou Williams has proved to be an invaluable spark off the bench for the Raptors this season, earning himself the Sixth Man of the Year award and helping his team to the playoffs. The excited combo guard averaged a career-high 15.5 points per game, and especially impressive that considered the 25 minutes or so he was constantly given to amass such a total. The fact that Williams' stats are set to increase is beyond doubt. But which jersey will he be wearing in 2K16 as he enters the free agency carousel? Number 8, Klay Thompson, Golden State Warrior. Despite many arguing that he is little more than Steph Curry's glorified sidekick, Klay Thompson has enjoyed a true breakout season on his own merit. The exciting shooting guard broke the 20 point per game barrier for the first time in his career, and crucially tightened up his consistency from the 3 point and free throw line. He also dished out an average of 3 assists, no mean that no mean feat considering Curry's show stealing role from the point guard slot. Clay's shooting stats are set to improve immeasurably in the next 2K installment, especially given his eye-catching tendency to light up the scoreboard in no time. If anything, he is perhaps the player on this list most in danger of receiving too strong a boost. Number 7, Kawhi Leonard, San Antonio Spurs. The Defensive Player of the Year continued his incredible rise following an MVP-worthy performance in the 2014 finals. Kawhi snapped more boards, grabbed more steals, and even scored more points than last year, securing his position as the lead elite perimeter defensive force. Many will argue that Leonard's defensive rating jumped enough after last year's trophy clinching effort, but he had to steadily refine and intensify his game even further in 2015. Number 6, Dwight Howard, Houston Rockets. Just when everybody thought Howard's career was heading for another slump, after a couple of seasons playing a reduced role in Houston, he leaped back into contention with a series of thumping playoff performances. At the time of writing, he eventually helped brush off the Dallas Mavericks in a fairly straightforward first round encounter, and is currently locked in a Titanic clash with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan. The case for a significant stat boost is far from complete, but if Dwight is able to continue his dominance in the paint for another playoff round or two, or even three, depending on how optimistic you are of the Rockets' chances, he will surely springboard back into contention as one of the league's best big men. Number 5, Blake Griffin, Los Angeles Clippers. Speaking of big men dominating in the playoffs, the much criticized Blake Griffin has been proven doubted wrong in recent weeks thanks to an utterly untouchable series of performances in the mammoth seven-game series with the San Antonio Spurs. Although clearly helped by the ever-impressive Chris Paul and fearsome DeAndre Jordan, Griffin has really worked hard to expand his game. Although always boasting freakish physical stats, Blake should be rewarded for his well-rounded outing with an improved post-game and mid-range shooting ability. Number 4, Anthony Davis, New Orleans Pelicans. Perhaps the most terrifying prospect in the eye of every other team in the league. Anthony Davis' unstoppable rise looked set to continue into the 2015-16 season. Quite simply, he seemed capable of doing what nobody else in the league can do, consistently displaying a level of agility and fitness frankly unsuited to a man of his size. NBA 2K16 should be the installment which propelled Davis from an impressive center to one of the most dominant players in the game. He will rightfully benefit from a general boost to his stats, reflecting his freakish ability in all areas of the sport. Number 3, Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder. No player has single-handedly dragged his team more comprehensively than Russell Westbrook this year. The stocky point guard seemed to possess an extra gear following an injury to 2014 MVP teammate Kevin Durant, almost propelling a severely hindering OKC squad to an unthinkable playoff berth. Too often our players in sports games granted too much pace, making them a far more dangerous virtual prospect than their real-life counterparts. In Westbrook's case, however, his NBA 2K abilities are entirely realistic. Nobody would complain if he was given enough of a boost to make him the most investable player when driving to the basket. Number 2, Steph Curry, Golden State Warrior. A strong case could be made for Curry becoming the most improved player of the 2K series, given his MVP season and innate ability to find the basket from seemingly any range, often regardless of the shot degree of difficulty. However, as various NBA writers pointed out during his ascension to most valuable player status, although Steph was the best player on the best team, this didn't necessarily make him the most influential player in the NBA. Despite the arguably magnified leap in opinion regarding Curry's ability, his inevitable improvement in 2K is more than justified. At times, watching him light up the stat sheet for the Golden State Warriors felt more like watching a video game than a real sport. Surely, therefore, his in-game skills are worthy of a dramatic increase too. And number 1, James Harden, Houston Rockets. If any player in the NBA deserves to be transformed by the time 2K16 hits the shelf, it's James Harden. His season statistics have seen a jump across the board. The Beard lit up 2014-2015 with an average of 27.4 points, 7 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. He also tightened up his much criticized defensive game, contributing more steals and blocks than in any previous season. Nobody expects Harden to suddenly become a defensive force to rival Howard or Leonard, but his offensive ability should be now untouchable. On his day, which happened to be most days, nobody can contain the shooting guard for more than a few possessions at a time. A career best season in all areas deserves to be reflected in games by the most impressive virtual James Harden ever seen. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.